Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday Tarot. Sorry if you just heard me clearing my throat. Sheets, I don't know if you have sheets around you, but there's these little fruit chews that I can only find there from Frutilia or something. They're made with real fruit puree. They are not a sponsor of this podcast. I'm just telling you about them. They're friggin' delicious. So I just opened up my drawer to get out my tarot cards, and I forgot that I had an unopened bag in there, and so I just ate them. All right, welcome to Ho. That's what I'm trying to say. It's time to pull tarot cards. It's Tuesday. In the spirit of tarot, I'm an emotional mess today. So perfect moment for me to be receptive and open, looking to have the guidance that I need. Even if the guidance doesn't make me feel any better, it's still nice to be like, hey, this is what you need to do in your life, or think about doing or not do, or hey, did you think about this? Not that the cards are telling me how specific things. I'm not being controlled by the cards. But when you pull yourself messages, it's like yourself telling you what to do. Okay, so I use the cards to connect with my higher self to guide me on my journey. And who better to ask for guidance than my fucking self? So anyways, that's also why you want to get cards if you haven't. Eventually, you will. Get yourself some cards and start connecting with you. If cards aren't your thing, then journal or talk it out, start a podcast. Good luck. I hope yours does better than mine. And that's it coming from somebody who has a successful podcast. I'm just being a total sass today. Because like those days that the lump is in your throat, the tears are right there ready to burst out, the whole like wobbly voice, like I was just trying to tell my mom like how much I appreciate her and like I'm crying about it. Those days, sometimes the sassy aspect of you is very helpful. Like, okay, let's just have a little edge to us so we don't completely fall apart and crumble. So I don't feel like I'm getting ready to fall apart and crumble, not in the least bit. However, I'm still I'm having these moments of disappointment or just like wanting to understand. So if you don't know, like this weekend I quit my job, which I have like no attachments to that, but I also the same day quit my boyfriend. I guess if he even ever was my boyfriend. Like I'm just so confused because like I keep thinking back to like all the conversations and sweet things and like kind of like promises and like ideas shared and like potentials, and as you can hear in the background, maybe there's a train, and the train is the sound of freedom for me. So I guess like ultimately like it was only supposed to be a temporary hookup, and serve its purposes. I'm sure there was purposes for both of us, but like I just can't believe how like I was, and I'm like really like definitely just struggling with like instantly loving someone so much, wanting to be like the most loyal, supportive lady in his life, wanting to take care of him, wanting to like just be a cheerleader with him, wanting to help him build his business, wanting to do anything with him, everything with him, and then basically just, he just doesn't feel that attachment to me. And I'm like, Jesus, like, did I like miss something? Do you know? Because like it was him more like at the beginning, like being more sure. Oh, I know how I feel, right? I'd be like, I just don't know about this, age difference. No, I know how I feel. Like, really? Then, like, all of a sudden, like, you open your business and then, like, everything just completely changes. And, you should never be stood up and ghosted. And if it happens 3 times, like, Jesus fuck, like, you have to, out of dignity and self-respect, not allow that to happen. And so, yeah, like, it ended beautifully, I suppose, between us, but like, there's still like this other stuff that like keeps surfacing that I'm like, but why did I like get it so wrong? Or like, why wasn't I good enough? And really, that's not it at all. I think I was actually overqualified for the position, or it just wasn't right. And if it's not right, I don't want it, and eventually someday like I'll completely understand, but I still have to go through the whatevers. And then I was thinking to myself, okay, I'm actually doing really, really good, because my first rebound after my divorce, when that ended, and it was me who ended it because I could not be around an alcoholic, even though I understood why I had to end it, but I still like was so attached to this person, I literally couldn't breathe for weeks after him. So I definitely am doing fine right now with this one. And it's a good opportunity for me to observe my codependency and try to like whatever I need to do about that. But also just understand like that, like part of my ego is like, we'll never love again. Well, that's bullshit, because the next one, there will always be a next one for me, because that's just how I am. Like, I'll love him as crazy and fully and 100%edly as the last one, because that's my values. That's who I am. Like, I like to give. I like to be generous. I like to be sweet. I like to be connected. I like to have fun. I love having sex. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, great. But it needs to be like everything more and more each time. And that was a good clarifying moment too, because there definitely wasn't like any type of like intellectual conversations. It was just sweet and cuddly and physical. And I love that. Like, I thought maybe that was like good enough, but apparently like it's been a clarifying moment for that is me. So I'm not going to lower my standards of how I love. Like, I do love too much, and I do love hard, and I give my all, and I'm never going to stop doing that just because someone else can't handle it or isn't my match or can't meet me there, So anyways, it's okay. The sun's going to be shining today. It's going to be 90 freaking degrees, and I'll definitely be going to the swimming pool. Like, it's nice and warm. It's already 10. All right, so let me open up I don't even know where I want to go here. I'm going to open up Instagram. So I am at Herb Oracle, but that's actually not where I'm going to go right now. I'm going to go to my other account called Tarot Spread Layout. That one's where I hoard my tarot spreads. And we're going to do the Mint Tarot spread today. So let me just get over to Tarot Nerds. How do I get to this link? Does this link not have? Tarot Nerds, Tarot_Nerds is who's putting this out. They have some pretty cool tarot spread spice racks. So they have like a lot of different herbs and spices, but I thought it would be cool, to do the Mint Tarot spread, since Self-Heal, All Heal, Prunella is part of the Mint family. So it's only a 3-card spread. Grab your decks, get them shuffled. We're going to be asking these 3 questions with the Mint Tarot spread. Number 1, what needs calming? Number 2, what needs healing? And number 3, how to protect my energy. So obviously you can figure out where I'm at. And then the Mint Tarot spread from Tarot_Nerds says, our addition to the spice rack today is mint. Mentha is a genus of the Lamiaceae plant family. While the exact distinction between species is unclear, it is estimated that 13 to 24 species of mint exist. Yeah, definitely. at least. Mint is a particularly good source of vitamin A. Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin that is critical for eye health and night vision, and it is also a potent source of antioxidants. Mint has long been known for easing queasy stomachs, calming stress and anxiety, and promoting restful sleep. So tarot nerds, you're like my kind of people for sure. We like to get nerdy over at Herbal Marie, and since I've like kind of abandoned that for now in a way with the super nerdy podcast, because I just can't yet. So until that comes back around, which I know eventually someday it will, I'm so happy to get my nerd fix here at Ho, and today here for Tarot Tuesday with the Mint Tarot spread. So much love, tarot nerds. All right, fast forward 1 hour. I decided to talk and cry with my mom. Oh, every time I like get choked up about like this little mini love affair that's ending, I just think I hope it's the last time that I feel bad now. But here's the thing. I am not emotionless. I'm not numb. I'm not just a friggin' cold-hearted idiot. I feel so disappointed. So I'm going to feel that and get it out of my system and acknowledge it and, release it. And so tears are a good way to do that. All right. So anyways, I feel like all over the place. I also feel like I already know the answers to this. Maybe I was drawn to this spread, the Mint Tarot spread, because like I probably already know what needs calming, my ass, what needs healing, apparently my mind, and then how to protect my energy, probably not answer this stupid ass phone call. All right, I'm turning my ringer off. How to protect my energy. But here's the thing, like that does it worries me that I let myself become so vulnerable, but at the same time I'm like, yeah, but that's how I love. Like I really am like all in. And so it's like, another thing is I just feel like this is a great time for me to get back to A Course in Miracles, because that really is a different way of looking at relationships and love and being and existence and life itself. And I think finally I'm ready. Like what was the whole point of this last year? Maybe getting me ready for more spiritual attunements, maybe getting me ready to really step into a new version of myself that's above all this, and not like in a screw you peasant kind of way, but just like it is my responsibility, like Self-Heal told us yesterday, to take charge of your experience in your life. And I guess I want more. I do. I want more. And maybe it's not in a relationship that's gonna fulfill me. Like I want more than that even. I don't even know what that would be, but I'm just trying to stay open here. All right, so should we pull some cards? It's really like a struggle to not reach for the nicotine stick, because it's like hard to breathe sometimes when you get anxious, and I understand why people smoke. And then what's kind of interesting is I feel so needy and I feel like I want to be around a dog or something. And last night there was a dog that got stood up. His forever family stood him up, and so he's still looking for a home. And his name is Smoke. But he's up in like New York somewhere. I don't even know how I came across the post. Well, somebody local shared it. It's like, but that's like quite a drive to get a rejected dog just because I'm feeling rejected. So I'm going to resist that for right now, because I kind of do love having an animal-free house, especially like I could probably just like satisfy my animal needs without ever having to pick up poop in my yard. So anyways, I don't know what kind of message I'm going to bring in, because I just don't feel like up to par, but I'm willing to shuffle cards anyways. So did you get your deck? You shuffling, or are you going to ride off of mine? Either way, it's okay with me. Yo, that was loud. All right, mint tarot spread. So mint really is refreshing, and it's like I've been chewing a lot of gum lately just because like I'm just like feeling, and like chomping at the bit is kind of relaxing. So I've definitely had my fair share of mint going on in my life. And like I said, yeah, prunella, she's part of the mint family, even though she is not aromatic or anything like that. She does have rosmarinic acid, like rosemary. And according to the Plant Spirit Oracle, she even has like more than rosemary. So self-heal is such an amazing herbal medicinal. We just don't give her any credit. So in a lot of ways, I can relate to All Heal. I can relate to prunella this week because I'm pretty awesome too. I'm not the best looking herb, obviously, but like I do pack a medicinal punch. All right, so anyways, here we go. So maybe you can relate to prunella, like, you know, like she kind of gets overlooked and mowed, but like she still holds her own. And out of all the herbs, wasn't she one of the most, sorry, it's hard to talk with my nose clogged because I was crying. Wasn't she one of the most unconditional loving, like she really did have, like look at her affirmations. I am responsible for my journey. I breathe in light and heal myself. Like she really wants you to heal. Like she's so sweet. Like she's like, I know you mowed me down and never thought one bit about me, but my true wish for you is to heal. You know, and she wants to teach us how to ripple out positive energy and honor ourselves and love ourselves and understand ourselves better. And oh man, she's a lover. And so am I. And so I totally relate to prunella because I'm not going to quit loving just because, I mean, I'm going to be a lover because that's what I am, you know, and I'm going to love life and I'm going to love myself and, you know, I'm going to quit trying to fix all the broken people and just fix my own broken ass, give myself a taste of my own sweet medicine and really just, you know, give to me, give to me, give to me. So, all right, on that note, I'm going to drink some of my tea. Let's do these affirmations, and then we'll pull our 3-card Mint Tarot spread. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our herb of the week, Self-Heal Prunella, and I share them all lovingly with you. I am responsible for my journey. I breathe in light and heal myself. I ripple out positive energy. I honor my body, my heart, and my mind. I spiral deeper to understand myself and evolve. My home is love, and my heart is open to receive. I am responsible for my journey. I breathe in light and heal myself. I ripple out positive energy. I honor my body, my heart, and my mind. I spiral deeper to understand myself and evolve. My home is love, and my heart is open to receive. And so it is. Okay, good. Keep those hearts open. Keep those hearts open. All right, our first card is going to address what needs calming. So this is like in like a triangle, 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom left, 3 at the bottom right. 1, 2, 3. What needs calming is the first card. So yeah, what needs calming within you? Like a lot of times we keep a vibration active in our experience because we keep on letting it reverberate. So it's like, what could we calm down in our life that isn't, we don't like the sound of it. We don't like the feel of it. It's annoying. It's a constant hum. It's a constant annoyance. It's a constant irritation. It's a constant repetition of a recurring theme or lesson in your life. It's like you're like, I want that to go away. Well, as you're doing that, like you're focusing and sending an energy. So a lot of times the best remedy for things is to calm it down. It's like irritated skin. It cannot start to heal until it calms down, gets the inflammation down. Like after surgery, you got to get the inflammation down or it can't start healing. So you are the same way. What needs to calm down so that we can go to the second card? What needs healing? Well, you can't get anything done until you calm the fuck down. All right, good deal. Here we go. What needs calming? We'll just be open, whatever the deck, the herbal, what is this? Handcrafters Tarot. Herbal Handcrafters Tarot. It's the one I use every week. I don't know why. I just want to pull a blank. Maybe because I want to pull a blank on my life and just like forget everything in an effort to calm down. Forget that I'm in this legal custody battle. Forget that my ex has convinced my daughters that they hate me. Forget that my lover doesn't want to be with me. Forget that like I do podcasts that everyone says are awesome, but like nobody financially steps the fuck up. What needs calming? 5 of Air, White Sage. All right, that's interesting. Like right away, I don't understand why. What's funny is valerian's on the bottom, so it's like a really calming herb for some people, not me, is on the bottom. Valerian's known to keep me up. But so that tells me right off the bat that sometimes even a thing that should work doesn't. And so white sage is very purifying. Maybe I'm just sometimes trying too hard to purify, doing too much inner work, too much reflection, too much trying to figure it all out so I know everything and understand everything. Like it's just to the point where it's like if you have an overactive thyroid, like it's just working too good. Your adrenals are just like buzzing because you're a little too hyped up. You had a little too much caffeine. Like you need to maybe, I feel like white sage is saying, you know, like you expect yourself to be perfect and you expect yourself to like constantly purify and be this fucking goddess on walking on the planet, but surprise, you're still human and you cannot expect perfection. Impeccableness, fine, but perfection, no. And so it's like, even though like in my mind or whatever, I want to be like so spiritually pure and bigger and grown up and just so expanded that I can be like, you know what, this love wasn't right, and I send it off with my blessings, which is what I did in the text message with him. But that's not actually how I feel, because actually how I feel is rejected and disappointed and sad. You know, like, yeah, I want to be the bigger person, like bless him and not curse him and, you know, do the right thing. But like to expect myself to be free of all attachment, like I'm not a fucking Buddhist monk. You know, I'm not some hippy dippy new ager that can just accept love that flows in the door for the day and be okay with it. Like I'm not. Like I have been through a lot, right? So like Sage is saying like maybe what you need to calm down is your expectation of like how you want to be or could be or should be. Or some people can break up and still like, I don't know, not be hurt or not have any negativity. And so maybe what needs to calm down in a way is just me trying to be overly perfect about my emotional response. All right, that's what I got. Let me see what the book says. Okay, so this is hilarious. Long-held beliefs. The 5 of Air is White Sage, who says, long-held beliefs may not be rooted in reality. So yeah, like maybe it's because like I am I don't know. I can't see the Akashic record, so I don't know where I've been and who my soul really is. But it's like sometimes it just seems like it doesn't really jive here on this planet 100%. And so then maybe like I do come off a little bit delusional because I have these other beliefs that I've carried in with me that think like, you know, everything should be perfect, and, you know, love without hurt, love without rejection, love without abandonment. Like, I don't know why, like, we just can't, like, love simply, you know? So that maybe has, like, some beliefs, you know? And then on the flip side, Sage is saying, yeah, and don't forget about those beliefs that you've required as a human that actually have been very detrimental. You know, like, you could, like, you know, maybe want to look for why something wouldn't work out, or sabotage, or don't think you're good enough. And it's like these long-held beliefs may not even be rooted in reality. And so you got to really understand your perception. And that takes me back to a book that I was reading at the swimming pool yesterday. It had a quote from A Course in Miracles saying, and I did like a short on YouTube, like, your perception, you think you're just seeing what is, but actually it's like more of a, you're seeing what you want to see, what you wish to see, or yeah. And it's like, so our beliefs are actually, like, my beliefs made me believe that this guy was going to be perfect for me, you know, or I don't know. But it's like basically going back to the original thing that Spirit told me many years ago, is that I basically have to deconstruct all of my belief systems. And so I'm continuing to do that work. And so anyways, yeah, like I was just saying to my mom, like, oh my God, like I really was like just completely delusional to think that, like, I guess I was definitely seeing what I wanted. Whew. So anyways, what needs calming? Our attachments to belief systems, or just even thinking at all. I don't know. She also says, refuse to go along with the crowd. Believe the threatened, oppressed ones. So what needs calming? Yeah, any expectations, like, does society make us think that we have to be in a relationship? Does society make us think that, like, it has to look a certain way or be with, like, I don't know. Yeah, like, why do we even think we need to be with anybody? Oh, poor Sally over there. She's been alone for years. Yeah, well, maybe Sally's fucking happy being alone. You know, it's like Sally doesn't have to deal with your asshole husband. You know, like, so many people, like, will be like, oh, it's our anniversary and we've been through thick and thin and we've had our ups and downs, and, well, good for you, but not everybody wants that. You know, not everybody wants, I guess, that. And so it's like, why do we, like, tend to, like, think that we have to be with somebody or do things a certain way? Like, I'm finding a lot of independence, like being able to go to the swimming pool by myself. Oh, I feel like going to Goodwill, go to Goodwill by myself, or like taking a walk, go take a fucking walk. Like, you just do whatever you need to do, even if nobody else is doing it. So refuse to go along with the crowd. But this is like what needs calming, which is kind of like, I don't know, makes me question what it's actually saying. But I got a few messages there. I'm going to read this paragraph for us. A spiritual crisis challenges long-held beliefs. That is true. So this spiritual crisis could be what needs calming. Like, okay, Spirit has my attention now. I'm seeing my path again. It's the same fucking path I was on a year ago. But, like, for example, I just used the F word like probably 30 times already in this podcast. Apparently, I need to calm down a little bit. So, yeah, spiritual crisis. All right, take a deep breath, even though it seems like there's no air in this house right now. It's going to be really hot and muggy today. Just get yourself calmed down. Though your conscience pulls at you, You are reluctant to let go of your opinions. Rise to the challenge, accept the truth. White sage has become a trendy spiritual tool. It is sacred to many of the indigenous people of North America whose traditions are widely misused. Development and erosion also threaten the survival of this species. White sage is teaching us to protect what is holy. It rids the air of toxins, but is also a valued medicinal. Clear the path. Listen to others and make room for healing. Seek a solution that is beneficial to all. All right, so that's some good advice. You know, it's good. It's good. Let's just leave it at that. All right. Oh my God, I'm working on a lame vlog for my YouTube. That's what I call my vlogs, lame vlogs, because they are. But like, it's gotten to the point now where I'm like, I don't even know where this, if it's even went anywhere that's cohesive or nothing. So that's kind of just where I'm at. So if this podcast does not feel cohesive, it's just because I'm not right now, I guess. I don't know. And I'm trying not to be feisty and mean, you know, and like I said, I was making fun of that spiritual person who really probably could walk away from an intimate relationship and be a big girl, be a beautiful big girl about it, and, you know, really just be like, it was that I just really appreciated the blessings and the lessons and the connection that we had. And so, like, of course, that is the farewell that I gave this guy in a text message, and he gave me back some nice words too, but they were so full of irony. It took everything I had not to lash out at him. Like, he literally said to me that if I ever needed anything, he would drop whatever and to come help me. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, just yesterday, you stood me up for the third time and ghosted me when we had plans. but you'll drop what if I actually really need you in an emergency? You think I would call you? So anyways, that also might need calming down within me. Yeah, that definitely might also. That's what I'm saying. Smoke right now, white sage, incense, cigarettes, whatever the fuck it takes. It really is helping me right now, like, calm down. And they're serving their purpose. But I also feel like that's like white sage is like, listen, let's just keep clearing your space. Like, it felt really good last night to like update my bedroom. I got a new comforter, new curtains that I got hooked up at Goodwill. Oh my God, like I got like $100 worth of stuff at Goodwill yesterday for $22. So I just was like flabbergasted about that and thought that was pretty awesome, because I really shouldn't be spending any money since I just quit my job. But like I really needed it, and like now the room feels so much better. And like I think if you kick somebody out of your life that was in your bed, that's the fucking first thing you should do. Go buy new sheets, buy a new comforter, redecorate the whole room, get him out of the room. He doesn't want to be in your room anymore. So quit having his energy there. Make it yours again as quick as you can. That's just a little human tips and tricks by Sadie Marie Cherico. Yeah, if a lover doesn't want to be in your bed, then get all energetic traces of him the fuck out of there. All right, so what needs healing? Second card, this is going down to the left, in the left corner of the triangle. So I love that we have the white sage there. It's in a little woven basket being tied with red string. Oh man, like I'm so emotional. I'm almost looking forward to getting my period too. That blood red string and that red door. Like just to have, like, who knows where my hormones even are right now. Like maybe it's making it all worse. And it's, of course, just my life in general, like this other stresses. It's a culmination of craziness. Well, do you want to know what card fell out of the deck? It fell from the middle of the deck. I kind of just, the deck was splitting, so I thought, is that one loose? And I pulled left and right halves away from each other, and one card fell out. And it is, and I'm going to have to honor it because it's reversed, even though I wish it wasn't reversed. I know exactly why it is reversed, and it's going to make me cry. It's Marshmallow, the Two of Water. And there's the goddess Athena, and she is reversed, I know, because what needs healing? My self-esteem and my self-worth and my self-image. And like my mother said, you never felt old before you dated this guy that was so much younger than you. And it's true. Like, he really like screwed my head, whether even if it was unintentional on his part. Like now I feel bad about myself, like I wasn't good enough. And my mom's like, she's like, I just can't tell you how ridiculous that sounds when I'm looking at you and you're gorgeous, you know, and all that. But it's like, what needs healing now? Yeah, my self-worth in like such a huge way. And apparently my self-worth wasn't in a good place anyways, because like if you find yourself like over-giving, that sometimes is an indication that it's your lack of self-worth. Like, you yourself are plenty, but like I do love giving gifts, but I'm definitely an over-giver. Like, I could totally see that. Like, I would have given that motherfucker the world, you know? But I have to acknowledge that part of that was because I don't think like I'm good enough just on my own without being like super duper generous. And I mean, just that's like a psychological analysis of myself. It's not anything that I'm proud of. But of course, now, logically, after being rejected, because that's what it was, you know, he don't want me, like, that's really hurting, like, my self-image. Like, I'm like, well, would he have wanted me if I had, like, bigger boobs? Would he have wanted me if I didn't have these wrinkles on the sides of, you know, my frown lines? Like, would he have wanted me if, like, this, that? Like, this physicalness is, like, I'm not, you know, it's like all of a sudden, like, I wasn't focused on it, but now all of a sudden, because of this rejection, I am, you know. And just even like there was a lot of insecurity building up since the moment that I learned that he was significantly younger than me. Like, I had not cared at all about my silver hairs, and then I did, and then I colored my hair, you know what I mean? Like, although I do love it colored now that it is, like, it just seems like the ends, the color covered up some of the split ends. Like, it looked healthier, you know? But, like, my point is, a lot of these insecurities have been brewing, and a lot of them I've probably carried with me my whole life. A lot of them are from 13 years of an emotionally abusive marriage with somebody who felt like shit about himself and then would turn around and make me feel like shit about myself. Like, there's a lot of stuff that needs healed. But I feel like Athena, or Aphrodite, did I say Athena? Or it's Aphrodite. I feel like this goddess and this hummingbird and this goddess of a high priestess of a plant, Marshmallow, is saying, like, yeah, like, what needs healing now? Your softer side. You know, it's like, think about how soft and velvety Marshmallow's leaves are. You know, it's like, you really put yourself out there, and we're proud of you for loving like the lover that you are. But let's just be frank. You got hurt. This hurts. It's fine. Like, and now your image and self-esteem is wounded again. And yeah, like, that definitely is what needs healing the most. Then there's this hummingbird too, you know. Think about how free a hummingbird is and how independent and fast, and, you know, it's like, let's get you back to being a little hummingbird too. Two of Water. sorry for crying in your ear. That's like nothing. I need to probably just wail and get it out of me. All right, 2 of water, mallow, Althea officinalis. So that is Aphrodite. It's like a bird bath. Aphrodite reminds us that vulnerability and sovereignty create relationships that are self-renewing. So Mallow does say to let love in. Let love in. Like, there was nothing wrong with me loving this human. And I'm glad that I did. And I don't want to start hating on him or being mad because he didn't want me. Like, I really do just want to extend love to him like I do everyone else. So I really don't want anyone to be on my difficult list. You know, like, it's really hard for me to extend love to my ex-husband still because he's a bastard who keeps putting knives in my back. But eventually, I want to extend love to him just like I would anyone else. Like, have this unconditional love for everybody that's like, I love you all, and like none of you are more special than anyone else. And maybe that's why I'm not supposed to be in a relationship, because I still keep trying to make one person more special than other people. And that's just, you know, I guess not jiving for me. So allow yourself to be drawn in by what you love. And as far as healing goes, Mallow says, soften dry and brittle wounds. So basically, stay calm and moisturize. Like, yeah, this one hurt and almost broke ya, but let's just stay calm and moisturize. You know what's breaking me more, which is probably the real culprit? The fact that, like, you know, my daughters seem to hate me right now, and they're just fueled by their dad's resentment towards me. That is rejection. Being rejected by your children is heart-wrenching. And so that's been going on for months. And so this is just like, it just seems like a big deal to me because, like, I really just don't probably want to accept the fact that how, like, my children are hurting me. So then to have, like, my lover hurt me on top of that, like, yeah, that's getting a little brittle. That's getting a little bit like, oh, wow, maybe it's a bad idea to keep my heart open. But Mallow's saying, no, keep your heart open, please. Keep welcoming genuine connection. Soften the wound, the dry, brittle wound. Like don't stop being a lover just because you are vulnerable. That's okay. That's part of your magic. And like I said, this time doesn't hurt as bad as the last time. So eventually I'll be able to just love and not be so crushed when it goes away. Because it shouldn't go away within me. That's the whole point, I think. Like, if I can keep channeling love more and more and more, channeling higher energies more and more and more, I'm not really going to notice if it's being reciprocated or not. Oh, there will be power in that. There will be relief and calming and healing in that. And just, like, not being, like, dependent for anyone, like, to bring it back to me. Like, seeing, and that's why I was kind of telling my mom, like, I do feel more of, like, who I truly am when I am alone, you know, and then I can have genuine connections with anyone and everyone, wherever, you know. But yeah, it's just, I'm disappointed that I'm not getting to build a reality with the person that I really wanted to, but it doesn't negate or justify me shutting down the whole love operation. It doesn't mean me closing my heart and going back to being dry and brittle like I really was at one point from, you know, just being rejected by my ex so often in a relationship, right? Like, being with someone in the same bed that is just, there's no love there. That's awful too. So when I crawl in bed by myself, I am thankful to be by myself. You know, I really am. I thought I liked having a baby man and a dog in bed with me too. But you know what? It's fine. Now that I have this beautiful comforter, nobody's allowed in my bed. All right. So Aphrodite reminds us that vulnerability and sovereignty create relationships that are self-renewing. Allow yourself to be drawn in by what you love. Mallow attracts many pollinators, delightful hummingbirds among them. So the hummingbird tells us that lightness of being, like think about how light a hummingbird is. When you can have that lightness of being, that fosters an open heart. Growing tall in watery marshlands, Mallow shows us that when we reach out with a gentle yet steadfast hand, harmonious union follows. Mallow root tea cools the pain of dry, brittle wounds. So take time to soften your sharp edges. Approach partnership with kindness and emotional stability, and you will experience mutuality. So yeah, I mean, I would say keep the heart open, heal the self-esteem, but keep the heart open, let love in. What needs healing? The dry, brittle wounds, again, that need softening, because yeah, like you just want to like harden up so you don't get hurt again after this, but truly that is not what you want as a soul. You want to keep staying open and having your heart ripped out of your chest again and again and again because it's good for you. So just toughen up by opening up even more, welcoming genuine connection, and letting love in. Okay, so if you felt like tipping over that Aphrodite bird bath and smashing her at that ridiculous advice, that was good advice. But I love that the next card, our last card, is how to protect my energy. So it's like your ego's like, what are you doing keeping your heart open? You really? We're gonna do this again already? Like, we don't have to do it again, ever. You don't ever have to be in another relationship with a specific person, but you got to keep your heart open to love in all forms. Like, you can love Gaia, you can love a tree, you can love the hummingbird, you can just love anything, everyone, whatever. So the thing is, we get to know ourselves here on this plane of existence through our interactions with others. It is through relationships that we know ourselves. So you're always going to have relationships. They don't have to be lovers, but you're going to have interactions at work, with friends, at the library, at the grocery store. You're going to always have relationships and interactions and all of that. So be open to love finding you, because you are love. It's not even that love needs to find you. You are love. You're made from love, in the image of love. And that's why your purpose is to love. So just start being love and keeping your heart open. And like Self-Heal said, to ripple outward, keep extending love. All heals at the heart of the earth, right? Like, it's all about the heart. So don't let circumstances shut you down, or close you up, or make you dry and brittle to the point where you then really are kind of broken. Like, let yourself be soothed and softened and healed. But also, we're going to ask how to protect my energy. So yeah, I don't want to be taken advantage of. I'd like to get the knives out of my back and not put any more in there. I'd like to get all the swords out of my heart. I'm definitely having a Three of Swords kind of moment, but my nature is to love again and to love everybody and to be open. But it is a good idea to protect my energy, and so I can do my healing work. And also, I am definitely, even though White Sage is just relax for a little bit, but then, yeah, continue on with trying to understand your belief systems that you need to let go. And that codependency one, I guess, is a doozy. It's a big honker, absolutely. So, I'm gonna have to protect my energy so that while I finish cleaning it up, hopefully for the last fucking time, I don't attract any more. I'm not going to start naming names, but just pick the last 4 people that I've interacted with. 5 people. Like, I need to quit attracting people that are such a match to my codependent nature. Whoa. And no more narcissists, too. And no more alcoholics. And no more inconsiderate social idiots. And no more people that, like, just don't meet me where I'm at. So I really do need to stay single, I think, for like a while. Forever? Maybe, but definitely for a while. Okay. How? We had 2 whats, and now this third one is a how. How to protect my energy. All right, so I feel like clearing the space with white sage, that's good. I think marshmallow was the herb that saved my life when I literally felt like I was dying last November, not being able to breathe or swallow good Lord, that was crazy. So I feel like those 2 are both very protective in their own sense, but we are asking the deck now how to protect my energy. How else can I protect my energy? Let's see what comes through. Oh my God, which one's coming in? I would say this one, diving off to the side, that's a peach, is coming through. But the bottom card, horsetail, also really wanted me to see it. So I guess, connecting with my higher self through horsetail, and that wisdom, that ancient wisdom of my ancestors, and that divine knowledge always streaming in from the higher realms, that's going to be very, very helpful. But Peach is the one who dove out of the deck to the side. Like, she's like, I'm not sliding back down. I'm going to she literally went from like upright to on her side. So she's the one who gets to come out today. She looks really cute next to Mallow. That is for sure. She even coordinates a little bit with that red string because she's in full blossom, and she is a pink blossom, but if you look in it, there's these cute little red dots in the middle of the flower and stamen and a little bit in the petals, but it's mostly pink, but there is just accents of the maroon, blood red, and she is the 9 of water. So the 9 of water is how to protect my energy. I don't even know if I've ever actually pulled her before. There's like a robe hanging in a peach tree that's by a lake, and there's a bowl of water with some crystal rocks. I thought maybe for a second they were runes, but they're just crystal rocks on the table. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers floating in a bowl of water. 5 is the number of change. And the question is how to protect my energy. And Peach with the 9 of water says, celebrate the pleasures of life. Yep. And that's what I've been trying to do. Celebrate the pleasures of life. Enjoy my meals, enjoy my drinks, enjoy going to swimming pool, enjoy shopping, enjoy talking to people, enjoy podcasting, enjoy sleeping in my bed, enjoy whatever. Even if I'm just sitting on the back porch, sneaking in a smoke when nobody's looking, I'm enjoying that moment. Trust me. Enjoy the pleasures of life. How to protect my energy. Enjoy your own sweet company. Is this getting so funny like it always does on Tuesdays? The cards are so freaking on. Yeah, just enjoy your own sweet company. And then it also says delicate blossoms ripen into succulent fruit. So understand that in my journey, I'm in the process of becoming. You know, yes, I am delicate. Isn't that funny? My mom actually said to me, you are so delicate right now. And that's why she's taking me on vacation just to get my delicate ass out of the house, you know, and like be with me and give me something else to. She's such a gem. I'm telling you what, I wish all of you had a mother like I do. I mean, I may not have anything else in my life right now, but my mother is enough. I mean, she's literally held me up, and I appreciate her more than words can say. But even at the end of the day, she leaves because she wants to be alone, because she is a friggin' independent woman. And I too am supposed to enjoy my own sweet company. How to protect my energy? Enjoy myself. Enjoy my own sweet company. How to protect my energy? Celebrate the pleasures of life and understand that yes, you are a delicate blossom right now, but you will ripen into succulent fruit. I'm not going to activate wanting to be eaten. Like, I just need my sexual urges to get in the back seat and take a fucking nap for a while because that's what trips me up. I'm like, I'm good by myself, but then I want a lover. I know. Just be my own lover. I get it. All right. All right. Let's get some more advice from Peach. I buy my peaches out in Georgia. Emotional nourishment is food for the soul. I'm just going to repeat that again so you can really hear it. Emotional nourishment is food for the soul. Invite comfort and happiness to fill your heart and enchant the senses. So peach trees are messengers of delight. Watch flowers dance, taste sweet fruit, smell fragrant blossoms, feel the cool leaves, listen to birds sing from the branches. Let yourself be immersed in the waters of life, touched by grace. Now, peach tea also cools inflammation. So isn't that interesting? It's right beside mallow. It's also cooling. So yeah, this definitely is a cooling, like the mint taro. Of course, mint is cooling, but then also the herbs that came in to hang out here are also cooling. Now, white sage drying a little bit, but hey, maybe you need to dry those tears and start just being joyful and sensual, like enjoying the pleasures of life. Feel touched by grace. Like, you could not believe how much if you watch my lame vlog once I publish it on my YouTube, Sadie Marie Cherico, you'll see how like high I was almost after coming home from Goodwill, being like, how did that just happen? Like, I was so touched by grace because I felt really thankful that like I was gonna buy everything I wanted, even though it might make me feel guilty for spending money. I was just gonna have to work through it and digest it. But the friggin' economic angels were with me and hooked me up with such a deal. I was like blown away. Like, what kind of freaking magic just made that happen? Like, how did I just get like $100 worth of stuff for literally a fifth of the, you know, what it was worth and what it actually should have cost? Like, it was just a good sale day, and apparently I had the right color tags. I literally bought this comforter, which I bet is like a $65 comforter easy, for like 99 cents. They freaking hooked me up at Goodwill so hard. As my ex-lover would say, it was sick. Oh my God. Quit dating people so much younger than you, Sadie, please. Please. We're drawing the line right here. All right. So peach tea cools inflammation. Wash away the heat of negativity and disharmony. So wash away the heat. Wash away from resentment and anger. Those stuff are like so hot for your liver. Get those emotions out of you. It's not healthy. We are here to heal. We are healers, and we got to give ourselves a taste of our own medicine. It is time to enjoy your own sweet company and celebrate the pleasures of life. Man, I hope to get my hands on some peaches at the farmer's market now. The luscious fruit of the peach brings a slow gift of summer to life. When your deepest wishes come to pass, enjoy them fully and offer gratitude for your blessings. So yeah, I am so thankful. Like, I need to be so thankful for lots of things, including especially myself. And, you know, my supportive mother, and my beautiful house, and this beautiful planet that I'm here. How the fuck did I get here? Do you know? I don't know, but just be thankful for it, okay? Count your blessings, enjoy them fully, offer gratitude. So yeah, how to protect my energy? Celebrate the pleasures of life. Know that you might be a delicate blossom now, but you are going to ripen into succulent fruit that everybody wants to eat. And enjoy your own sweet company. All right, my sweet peaches, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you've enjoyed the podcast, why don't you drop $1 in the tip jar? Hey, I have to keep asking because, like, that's part of my self-worth journey, my self-worth healing. Like Mallow said, like, you are worth it. Why do you give yourself away for free and let people walk all over you and take advantage of you and reap all the blessings without giving any of it back? You know, it's just one of those things. But anyways, White Sage, Mallow, and Peach brought me the answers that I needed today. Shout out to Tarot Nerds on Instagram. Thank you for offering up this mint tarot spread. It did bring even more insight to what I was personally thinking about what needs calming, what needs healing, and how to protect my energy. And yeah, a lot of it was a good reminder, and that was just so synchronistic and beautiful. So it was exactly what we need. So anyways, thank you for Self-Heal Prunella. I see that Peach's Latin name is Prunus Persica, and you know, it's time to prune away things in our life that are not serving us. Dead branches, diseased leaves, just things that are spent. Prune it away and pare down. Haha, Peach jokes. Pare down and get back to you and enjoy your own sweet company. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. We'll be back here again, I guess, tomorrow to power up healing, more healing, power up commitment, and self-esteem. So now that 2 of Water card is really funny. All right, I'm out. Much love.